You can create Panchagni like this in your own home and benefit from that. These six triangles represent the six chakras. You just burn this for 6 to 8 hours in the day and the Akashic element will become dominant. If there are sick people, growing children, old people, it will do wonders for them. You can draw this Anahata star with flour, rice flour, or you can draw this with grains. You can even use fine red earth. Then you will see 90% of your problem will go off.
It takes a lot of effort and resources to make such videos, so please support us by watching the video till the end and share it with as many people as you can.
When you find everybody around you is not as fired up as you are towards your growth and ultimate possibility, then you want to have your own fire. You don't want to sit in common fires. When you sit around a fire, in some way you merge with each other. You don't want to… if you're working towards a certain quality.
Sadhguru says the body is made up of the five elements: earth, water, fire, air and space. The quality of life essentially depends on how wonderfully these five elements are within you. The basis of all creation, including the physical body, is the group of the five elements: earth, water, fire, wind and space. The well-being of the body and the mind can be established by purifying these five elements within the human system. This process also shapes the body into a stepping stone towards one's ultimate well-being. In this video, Sadhguru explains the significance of using the element of fire to support one's spiritual growth and gives us a process to implement this in our homes.
We can make you experiment with a small Panchagni in your home and see how you can transform your home. Let's say you want to create a meditation space in your home, or let's say you have old people or children in the house, or somebody is sick, then just for regular general conduciveness also, you can do this. You use all the five elements. So, you just draw four triangles, two upward-facing triangles, two downward-facing triangles. Let's say you spaced it out like 10 by 10, 10 feet by 10 feet, or 6 feet by 6 feet, or whatever the space you want to create, and a central two triangles intersecting so that it forms like an Anahata star. You can draw this with flour, rice flour, or you can draw this with grains, let's say pulses or just rice. You can just make an outline or you can fill it. The important thing is something that's earthy. You can even use fine red earth to do this. So, totally there are six triangles here. These six triangles represent the six chakras, because the seventh one is not something that you manipulate like this. It's the six chakras and the five elements and the five different fires. So you create a plate, preferably a copper plate or any metal plate, let's say, filled with water, and in that you keep a lamp, a ghee lamp or a vegetable oil lamp, preferably sesame oil or ghee or any other vegetable oil, and five lamps with water body around it. You just burn this for 6 to 8 hours in the day. This area will gather a certain level of our aura and the Akashic element will become dominant. If there are sick people, growing children, old people, it will do wonders for them. Or if you want to meditate, you want to create a meditative space, it will work beautifully. You can just create this kind of space for yourself every day if you just have this burning for 6 to 8 hours, and then you can remove that and sit there. Or you can make it a permanent thing, you can put this on some kind of a sheet so that you can move it and put it back when you want to sit, or you can sit with it. There is no issue, you can just leave it as it is and sit with it. It could bring a lot of benefit because this is a way of managing the Panchagni system. If one wants to learn mantras and kriyas associated with that, it is possible, but that will involve a different level of involvement and attention. But this is something that everybody can do. So you can create Panchagni like this in your own home and benefit from that.
You all must be wondering the reason for Sadhguru getting so ritualistic when he himself says that none of these rituals are necessary. He says that everything can be done within 100% if you know how to turn inwards and maintain this Sarvagni within you, which touches everything in the universe. None of those things are needed. Where you sit is the most conducive place. Your very presence will work 1,000,000 times better than all these arrangements. But if you don't have that, nothing wrong in using external support. Sadhguru explains further that a sadhu who has attained a certain mastery over his life does not want to sit with anybody. He wants to have his own fire and sit with that because he wishes to communicate only that with the divine, not with anybody else. A sadhu will always light a personal dhuni or a sacred fire. These dhunis were done in many ways, like the Panchagni sadhana, Panchagni kriya, and Panchagni mantras. The basic dhuni is the Panchagni, which helps you create your own sacred meditation space at home. Without fire, there is no worship, there is no marriage, no significant event. Sadhguru says that it is a part of the tradition that if you want to create the right kind of atmosphere, the first thing that you do is light a lamp. The moment you light a lamp around the flame, a certain etheric sphere naturally occurs where there is an etheric space. Communication is always better.
To get free tips on food, health, Ayurveda, lifestyle, and yoga by Sadhguru, please join our WhatsApp and Telegram link below.